This next man, he doesn't need any Botox. He's young, it's his birthday. We're so excited to have him. Let's give it up for Ben Lampert, everybody.
I don't know what that was about. It's not my birthday. Okay, yeah, I'm young. I am 16. And I know what you're all thinking. I don't vape, okay? I know it seems like aggressive to come out with that, but like, too many adults think all high schoolers vape. In US history class, I asked my teacher, hey, can I go to the restroom? She goes, I don't know, are you gonna vape in there? Like, I know it was a joke, but look at me. I don't look like someone who said the word vape, let alone do it before.
I would vape you.
I don't know what that means.
In the adult world,
This is my first time doing comedy in front of like a real comedy club, and I'm sorry if most of this sounds like gibberish because I write all of my jokes at like the middle of the night when I can't fall asleep and my brain pretends that like I'm doing an hour-long set, and that's when it writes the best jokes. And then my brain's like, hey, you should write that down on your phone. And my body's like, no, we have school tomorrow. Please, sleep. And then next thing I know, my brain's won the fight, and it's like 1 a.m. and I'm writing on my phone. I'm just kidding, Mom. I don't stay up till 1 a.m. on school nights. This is gonna be a really weird segue, but why am I the only person who remembers that Muppet show on ABC? Okay? There was a Muppet show on ABC that was basically The Office, but take all the people and replace it with Muppets. And like, there were no people in the actual office, which I hated because all Muppets are either one, as tall as Kermit, which is a generous 3 feet, or 8-foot tall, towering behemoths that can't fit through the door. Exactly, Snuffleupagus. And like, thank you for helping out. And like, I know it's really weird to complain about a Muppet show that only ran for 1 season, but now that I'm thinking about it, the camera crew was like eye level with Kermit, which meant they were Muppets too. Am I the only one who's realized that in TV shows and movies, ex-cops always become hitmen? Like, you're never gonna see a hitman in a TV show that wasn't an ex-cop. The conversation always goes, so, how'd you become a hitman? 14 years ago, my wife was killed by the Irish-Italian mafia. When I realized the police couldn't do anything, I took justice into my own hands. Where's the conversation that's like, so how'd you become a hitman? Well, I saw an ad on Facebook and I was broke and I needed the money, so I went down. But by the time I realized it was a front for the mob, I was too deep into it, but I realized, if I'm gonna make money, where's that hitman? Thank you. Where's that hitman? Because his name probably be like Chet or Keith, and that's the kind of hitman I want to see. So if you couldn't tell by looking at me, I'm on the cross country team. Like, skinny arms, big legs, I'm a runner. And there was one day, my friends and I, we were running the warm-up, and my friend goes, last night I had a dream where my grandson came in when I was on my deathbed and went, Grandpa, you didn't do anything for your entire life. And then I died. I don't know if he said he died, because I heard that if you die in your sleep, you die in real life, but that just sounds like Nightmare on Elm Street. So, he says, I was like, I died. But nobody in here but me has experienced a midlife crisis at 15, okay? You can't just wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? Today, you're gonna have your midlife crisis, because you're a champ and you can handle it. You can't prepare for that, especially not 15. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all one last story, and this is the craziest meet I've ever had on the cross country team. So it was the morning of October 19th, 2018. I remember because that was the same day Daredevil Season 3 was released on Netflix. And we were going to the Mount Sac Invitational, which is like this huge cross-country meet, like one of the biggest in Southern California. And we live about 3 hours away with no traffic. So my coach is like, let's leave 4 hours before knowing fully well we're gonna hit traffic. And guess what? We hit traffic. We show up like 30 minutes before the first race, which was the freshman race. I was a sophomore at the time, but this was about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm a junior now. It's pretty cool. Pretty epic. But this was about 30 minutes before the freshman race. And we're like, we are so close to making it. Like if this was the bus and this was the parking lot, we were right here. Like all we had to get past was one stoplight and then we would be in the parking lot. And the stoplight turns green and the bus doesn't start. We smell smoke and we realize we've broken down in the middle of the road. So like all the freshmen are panicking because like they have 20 minutes again to run. And I see my coach on the phone, and I was thinking like, hey buddy, this was a really opportune time to be on the phone. But then I realized he was on the phone with the district because since we'd be getting out onto a crosswalk, we needed district approval to get out on the bus. So we're there for about another 10 minutes before we get approval from the district. And then the freshmen's warm-up was sprinting to the start line, because if they didn't sprint, they weren't going to make it to the race. The sophomore warm-up was running to where we were keeping our gear, then running to the start line. And we all made it. We all had a good race. It was a good time. And we leave about 2.5 hours later, and we're having to come back on the girls' bus, and it's like cramped up, like 3 to a seat in some places. And all the guys are like, yo, what if the bus is still there? What if the bus is still there, guys? And then we turn the corner out of the parking lot to get onto the street to go home. And the bus was still there. Thank you.
When I was 16, I get so much pussy. I mean, I'm sorry, Mom. If I was that funny when I was 16, I get so much pussy. I mean, I'm sorry, Mom.